Why won't China overtake the US as planned? For several years, there has been a growing consensus that China is poised to surpass the United States as the world's leading economic power. However, the reality is much more complex than this simple narrative. While China has undoubtedly made significant strides in recent decades, there are several reasons why it may not be able to overtake the US as planned. In this video, we will explore why China's path to global dominance may not be as smooth as many analysts have predicted. One of the most significant factors that may hinder China's rise to global economic dominance is its aging population. China's one-child policy, which was in effect for over 3 decades, has led to a significant decline in the country's birth rate. This means that China's population is rapidly aging, with the number of elderly citizens set to double by 2050. This demographic shift will place a significant burden on China's economy as it struggles to provide healthcare, social services, and retirement benefits for an increasingly elderly population. Furthermore, China's labor force is also shrinking, with fewer young workers available to support the country's economic growth. As a result, China's labor costs are rising, making it less competitive in industries that rely heavily on low-cost labor. This could be a significant impediment to China's ability to overtake the US, as it may struggle to maintain its economic growth in the face of these challenges. Another factor that could hinder China's rise to global economic dominance is its lack of technological innovation. While China has made significant strides in recent years, particularly in areas such as artificial intelligence, it still lags behind the US in main key areas of innovation. For example, China is heavily reliant on foreign technology, particularly in industries such as semiconductors and telecommunications. This reliance on foreign technology is a significant vulnerability for China, as it leaves the country vulnerable to supply chain disruptions, trade restrictions, and other external factors that could significantly impact its economic growth. Furthermore, China's government-led approach to innovation may also hinder its ability to keep pace with the US, which has a more dynamic and decentralized innovation ecosystem. China's rise to global economic dominance is also threatened by geopolitical risks. China's increasingly assertive foreign policy has put it at odds with many of its neighbors, as well as with the US and other Western powers. This has led to rising tensions in the Asia-Pacific region, with the potential for military conflict, trade disruptions, and other risks that could significantly impact China's economic growth. Furthermore, China's authoritarian political system and lack of transparency raise concerns about the stability of its economy and the rise of sudden economic disruptions. This has led to growing concerns among international investors who may be hesitant to invest in China due to these risks. China's rapid economic growth has come at a significant cost to the environment. The country is the world's largest emitter of greenhouse gases and has faced severe air and water pollution issues. The government has made efforts to address these environmental challenges, but the impact of pollution on public health, productivity, and social stability could ultimately undermine China's economic growth. Environmental concerns are also a growing issue for international investors and companies who may be hesitant to do business with China due to these risks. This could limit China's ability to attract foreign investment and technology, which are essential for sustaining its economic growth. China's rapid economic growth has been fueled by a significant increase in debt. The country's total debt to GDP ratio has risen from around 150% in 2008 to over 280% in 2021, with much of this debt concentrated in the corporate sector. This heavy debt burden could ultimately limit China's ability to invest in productive assets, as companies prioritize debt repayment over investment. Furthermore, China's debt levels could also create financial instability and increase the risk of a financial crisis. A sudden economic shock, such as a trade war or a slowdown in global growth, could trigger a debt crisis that could impact China's economic growth and stability. China's political system is highly centralized, with power concentrated in the hands of the Communist Party. While this has allowed the government to implement policies quickly and efficiently, it also creates significant political risk. The lack of transparency and accountability in China's political system creates uncertainty for investors who may be hesitant to invest in China due to concerns about government intervention, corruption, and political instability. China's government-led approach to economic development also creates risks for companies operating in China. the government's emphasis on indigenous innovation and self-reliance has led to concerns about intellectual property theft, as well as increased pressure on foreign companies to transfer technology and share sensitive information with Chinese partners. While China's economic rise is a significant trend to watch, there are several factors that suggest it may not be able to overtake the US as planned. Environmental concerns, a heavy debt burden, and political risks are all significant challenges that could limit China's ability to sustain its economic growth and compete with the US on a global scale. As such, it is essential to have a nuanced view of China's economic development and to monitor these risks carefully. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you with another interesting video.